Grand Rising, everyone. It's Friday. It's our feature Friday, and we're talking preparedness. Because real bosses don't panic, they plan. Life can flip faster than a TSA train at an airport. So today, we're aiming our minds and our homes with wisdom. So grab your coffee and your notebook, and let's get ready for anything Mother Nature or life throws our way. Our affirmation of today is preparation creates peace. Our word of the day is fortitude, courage in pain or adversity. It's that quiet strength that shows up when everything else feels like it's falling apart. Our urban slang word of the day is no cap, means no lie or being 100% honest. Today, be no cap with yourself. Stop minimizing your wins and pretending you're not doing enough because you are. In headline news today, in New York, City Council approves Black business grant funds. In Harlem, the Harlem Arts Center reopens, and the Subway Safety Initiative has been expanded. In Los Angeles, affordable housing bills pass. The LA Fashion Week features emerging designers of color. School districts expand mental health staff. In Chicago, community gardens revitalize South Side neighborhoods. Police reform hearings are in continuance. And local youth centers receive $2 million in donations. Atlanta, mayor launches tech equity program. New film studios brings hundreds of jobs, and Downtown Street Festival is this weekend. Houston, Black-owned construction firm lands major city contract. NASA, internship fair for interested students. Public safety upgrade plans have been revealed. Washington, D.C., Capitol security revamp under review. Smithsonian unveils Black fashion exhibit, and small business funding bill moves forward. Miami, new art district initiative approved. Little Haiti community receives storm resilience grants, and local startups go national. In Tampa, historic district renovation begins. City to install solar street lights, and downtown Riverwalk expands. Tarpon Springs, tourism is up 20%. The Greek Heritage Center receives state funds, and new coastal cleanup project launches. Milwaukee, city hosts minority entrepreneur expo. Public art programs expand, and community college tuition-free pilot has been finally approved. Jackson, Mississippi, local hospital opens cardiac wing. Small business loans program for women have been announced, and HBCU partnership has been signed. Vancouver, Green Energy Conference spotlights Caribbean investors. City adopts plastic ban initiative and housing trust funds grow. Toronto, Diversity Film Festival debuts. City adds bike lane network and school nutrition programs have been expanded. Kingston, there's a Tech Hub grand opening today. National Gallery adds Dysphoria Art Show. Prime Minister announces education grants. Montego Bay, Tourism Authority launches eco-travel campaign. City beautification continues and the community health drive is held. Ocho Rios, Farmers Market renovated. Arts Academy launches youth scholarships. New transport terminal construction begins. Negril, water purification project has been a success. Music festival draws record crowds and volunteer cleanup initiative expands. The Cayman Islands, financial tech conference brings investors. Mental health nonprofit has been funded and renewable energy goal has been set for 2030. Bahamas, cruise ship terminal opens. Bahamian Fashion Week begins and Cultural Preservation Act has been passed. Nigeria, digital skills boot camp for women has been approved. Traffic control AI system is being tested and youth empowerment fund have doubled. Ghana, film co-production deal with Caribbean nations. STEM Academy opens and National Cleanup Initiative have been launched. On to the weather. New York will be sunny and 58 degrees, clear skies. LA, warm, high of 80 degrees, breezy afternoon. Chicago, partly cloudy with a high of 57, slight evening drizzles. Atlanta, a comfortable 70 degrees with a light breeze. Houston, humid with a high of 88 with isolated showers. DC, 66 degrees and cloudy, early, sunshine by the afternoon. Miami, 83 degrees with scattered light rain. Tampa, 81 degrees, mild with low humidity. Tarpon Springs, high of 79, bright and breezy. Milwaukee, high of 60, gray skies with a slight chill. Jackson, Mississippi, high of 72, crisp fall with sunshine. Vancouver, high of 58, showers off and on throughout the day. Toronto, 61 degrees, windy, so hold on to your wigs tight today. Kingston, 88 degrees, humid, clear with a clear evening. Montego Bay, 89, sunny with passing clouds. Ocho Rios, high of 86, chance of rain midday. Negril, 87 degrees, clear and bright. Cayman Islands, 84 degrees with scattered light showers. Nassau, 82 degrees, breezy and beautiful. Nigeria, 91 degrees, hot with short afternoon rain. And Ghana, 88 degrees, dry heat with sunshine. Okay, on to our sports. The Major League Baseball playoffs heat up. Dodgers and the Yankees advanced. In the NFL, the Bengals took out the Steelers last night with a score of 33-31 to start off week 7. In Canada, the Raptors win preseason finale. CFL playoffs seedings finalized. In Jamaica, Waterhouse FC leads Premier League standings, and Reggae Boys finally set for next week. All right, on to our daily feature segment today, which of course is Feature Friday. And the topic today is disaster preparedness. With all the things that are going on in the world today, we're hearing different things, many different things. So I felt that it was, this is a good topic to have an emergency kit. I know we were months ago, there was a lot of things about online in the news of having an emergency kit prepared just in case of any disaster. For instance, martial law, I'm just going to be honest, civil disturbances, prolonged disruption in life, period. So I actually started to do this a few months ago myself, not knowing what to believe, media, news, people telling you different things. So there are must-haves that you would need just in case for at least several days. And to have this preparedness kit, there's some things that you, of course, would need to put in it. So I'm going to give you a list of what are essential to have in this kit. For one, water. You have to have at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for at least 3 days, minimum of 3 days. So I personally just buy like cases of water. I have like maybe I always keep at least 7 or 8 cases of water automatically. I don't touch it, that's just for in case. Food and nutrition. It's said to have as much non-perishable foods, which are canned foods, emergency bars, dried food, freed foods. And you know, if you don't do anything but go to the dollar store has an array of canned foods. Make sure you have a can opener. For shelter, blankets, sleeping bags, tarps, plastic sheeting, rope, duct tape. For extra clothing, shoes, socks, layered clothing, rain gear, those type of things. For first aid, everyone should already have a first aid kit. But in first aid kits, of course, you need Band-Aids, antiseptic, pain relievers, your prescriptions, tweezers, gloves, gauze, for any type of emergency that might happen. And make sure you always have your prescription medication. Keep at least a 7 to 14 day supply of that. Over the counter medications, pain relievers, and antihistamines, masks. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything else in that. Light and power, flashlights, batteries. Always keep an array of batteries, every size. Your phone chargers, power banks. For sanitation and hygiene, of course, toilet paper, moist towelettes, hand sanitizer, soaps, trash bags, zip ties, feminine hygiene supplies, tools that you might need, a sturdy knife, some screwdrivers, a wrench, a hand-powered crank radio or battery-powered radio, just to be able to keep in communication, emergency bands, that type thing. If you have a portable charger, solar charger, or power bank, lighters, matches, to be able to repair anything. If you have any for communication, of course, like I said, for the, make sure you have radios. I actually have the what do you call it? The personal handheld, the walkie-talkie. I keep one here, at my house. Make sure I have one at my daughter's house so that we can keep in communication with each other. Also, documents that you would need. Waterproof container for copies of important documents like your ID, your passport, insurance, medical records. Keep cash, but small bills. Spare keys to your house, to your car. I had that part. For security, personal alarms, whistles, pepper spray, if it's legal, tactical flashlight, um, and other things that I won't say. I don't have to say. I have a dog. I mean, that's a good alarm for you right there. um, Special items if you have small children, if you have infants, you make sure you have enough diapers, formula, baby food. Pets, you have their water, their food, a leash, extra glasses, contacts if you wear, if you hearing aids, you have batteries for the hearing aid, um, books, playing cards, stuff, small games to keep kids and teens and everyone occupied. Um, Make sure you have like a flare, some flares, glow sticks, markers, and once again those two-way radios. Now, additional considerations are to divide these kits. You never know when something might happen. You could be at home. Hopefully you are home where a majority of your supplies are. However, if you're out, you always need that little container or bucket or something in your car, or your van. Have that extra case of water in there. Have some blankets. Have those little extra snacks you might need. Um, and that's even like if you're stuck on the road, you have that little kit in your car. Know and let your family know also of a meeting place, where to meet, how to get in contact with each other, a neighbor's house that they can go to. Grand Rising Ray. um, Anybody that can help them, that knows what the family plan is. Make sure everyone is on point, everyone is on the same page. I when I was my kids were younger, how they always had this where I'm gonna go pick up this kid, or I'm gonna go pick up that kid, or I'm gonna go pick somebody up from school. No one is to pick up your children unless they have a password, code word, whatever. That's just to keep everyone, safe. You don't have to worry about your kid. No, they're not going to go with anybody. Um, and make sure with your supplies, make sure you refresh them every 3 to 6 months, um, especially the water, the food. Make sure you check the expiration dates on them. Um, what else? Know the terrain, know where safe routes are wherever you live. Um, and most important, stay discreet. Um, you want your kid to be safe. You want it to be not noticeable where everybody in your neighborhood or your neighbors can find out, because you never know. You might be prepared, your neighbors might not be. Um, so you want to make sure that you keep your information within your family, within, not visible to others. And plan for the long haul. Kids should last at least 3 days, ideally for 7 or more days, depending on the area and what the occasion issue is. Um, so if you have any more questions regarding the preparedness or anything, you can always Google it. It's all over the internet. There are certain books that have been printed and made just for this. And I'm just glad that I was once told to be aware. My son-in-law, he does a lot of research and things, and at first I didn't believe. I don't have to say ready for anything, but you just never know. You never know. So I'd rather stay ready than have to get ready. All right, so that's my feature Friday segment. Hopefully it was helpful, or at least gives you something to think about. All right, on to our book club. We are on law. We're still reading 48 Laws of Power. We're on Law 25, which is recreate yourself, which means, in so many words, don't let the world define you. Define yourself again and again. Life will try to box you in. Folks love labels. This law says reinvent before you're outdated. Whether it's your brand, your mindset, or your look, you're always allowed to change your lifestyle and your lifeline. Keep your elevation fresh, not revolutionary. Be unpredictable in the best way. All right, our cause of the day. Actually kind of combined them. I don't think one goes with hand in hand with the other, but I still wanted to be able to get this out for the rest of the week. The causes of the day are cholesterol and high blood pressure. What is cholesterol? It's a waxy substance found in your blood, necessary for building cells, but not too much can clog your arteries. Types of cholesterol: there's the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol that builds plaque. The HDL is the good cholesterol that clears it out. The risks are heart disease, stroke, and circulation problems. Prevention: eat less fried and processed foods. Add fiber like oats, fruits, and veggies. Stay active at least 30 minutes a day and limit alcohol. Checkups: adults 20 plus years old should test every 4 to 6 years. Resources: the American Heart Association at 1-800-AHA-USA1. Or, of course, just Google American Heart Association for any questions or resources. High blood pressure, which is also known as hypertension, is blood pressure of the blood against artery walls. When too high for too long, it damages your heart and your kidneys. Symptoms: often none. It's a silent killer. Possible signs: headaches, vision changes, and fatigue. Prevention: reduce sodium, salt, quit smoking, manage stress, and maintain a healthy weight. Numbers to know: 120/80 is normal. 130 to 139/80 to 89 is elevated. And 140+/90 is hypertension. Resources are the CDC for heart disease and stroke prevention. There's a program, and that number is 1-800-232-4636. Our community leads in these conditions. So know your numbers, take your meds, and choose life every day. Reduce your stress level, and try to exercise every day. And walking around the house or walking back and forth to the refrigerator do not count. All right, our fun fact of the day: human hearts beat around 100,000 times a day. That's your body working overtime for you, so treat it kindly. Our fun holiday of the day is National Mulligan Day, aka a do-over day. If you messed up earlier this week, fix it today and move forward. All right, today in history, we have today in history George Washington Carver, renowned for his innovative architectural practices and contributions to crop rotation. Carver was a key figure in promoting substantial farming methods in the early 20th century. Thurgood Marshall, the first African American Supreme Court justice, Marshall played a crucial role in the civil rights movement and was instrumental in the landmark case Brown versus Board of Education, which declared racial segregation in public schools unconstitutional. Maya Angelou, a celebrated poet, author, and civil rights activist. Angelou's words, including "I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings," have had a profound impact on literature and social justice. Barbara Jordan, the first African American woman to deliver a keynote address at the Democratic National Convention. Jordan was a powerful advocate for civil rights and social justice. Ralph Boucher, awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his mediation efforts in the Palestine conflict. Bunch, I hope I'm saying that right, was the first African American to receive this honor. On to African American history. Fannie Lou Hamer, civil rights icon who fought for voting rights in Mississippi, known for saying, "I am sick and tired of being sick and tired." Robert Smalls escaped enslavement and commanded a Confederate ship to freedom, later elected to Congress. Diane Carroll was the first Black woman to star in her own TV series, which was named Julia in 1968. And Dr. Clifton Wharton Jr. became the first African American to be elected president of Michigan State University. Our African American inventors, Frederick McKinley Jones, created the refrigeration systems for trucks, foundation for modern food shipping. Marion Croak developed voice over internet protocol, which is voice over IP technology, basics for Zoom and FaceTime. Lonnie Johnson, engineer and inventor of the Super Soaker toy and NASA aerospace innovator. All right, today in our trending topics, the viral power of Black joy. Hashtag Soft Life Challenge. Social media is buzzing as thousands of Black women share self-care rituals, financial wins, and luxury on a budget tips under hashtag Soft Life. The trend is about balance, boundaries, and embracing ease without guilt. A movement that says softness isn't weakness, it's strategy. Our quote of the day is, quote, "Health is the crown on the well person's head that only the sick can see," end quote. Imam Ali. Our song of the day is "Good as Hell" by Lizzo, because self-love hits different when the bills are paid and your edges are thriving. All right, on to our news, music and entertainment news. D'Angelo's legacy has been honored. Following his recent passing, artists worldwide have hosted tribute concerts celebrating neo soul's golden era. Proceeds support music education scholarships for Black youth. Chloe Bailey announces joint EP with Doja Cat set for early 2026. And Tyler Perry greenlights new Netflix series chronologically syncing Southern entrepreneurs who built wealth against the odds. In celebrity gossip, we have Niecy Nash Betts inks deal for comedy series about Black love in Hollywood. Keke Palmer launches a production company focused on youth creators, and Michael B. Jordan has been spotted scouting film locations in Ghana. For our celebrity birthdays, we have Wycliffe Jean is 56 today, Ziggy Marley, 57, Eminem, 53, and Dr. Mae Jameson is 69. Our tech tip of the day, emergency tech prep. Download offline maps like Google Maps, offline areas. Charge power banks weekly and store key documents in encrypted cloud folders. Our finance tip of the day is the pay yourself first method. Before bills and groceries, stash 10% into savings or investments. It's not selfish, it's strategic. Treat your future like a bill that must be paid. So treat yourself first. Pay yourself first, always. Moving on to our lifestyle segment, our soul food recipe of today for you to try is baked salmon with garlic butter and roasted asparagus. It's healthy, heart healthy, and delicious. Our drink of the day is lemon ginger detox water. Flushes the system and flushes sodium and boosts circulation. Our men's health tip today, go to the doctor, fellas. Just go to the doctor. Check your blood pressure twice a month. Silent issues start quiet. Women's health tip, reduce fried foods and increase omega-3 fats for hormone balance. Relationship tip, love language check-in. How your partner receives affection can change over time. So ask, don't assume. Other relationship advice for couples, don't assume. Once again, ask. Miscommunication grows faster than love when left unchecked. Friendships, communication keeps friendships healthy. Check on your strong friend too. Family, stop competing. Heal and collaborate. Generational peace is possible. Daily self-care tips. Women, turn off your phone an hour before bed. Give your mind a rest from notifications. Men, which is something new for most men, journal your wins. Confidence grows when you see your progress on paper. Okay, on to our horoscopes. Aries, bold moves bring big wins. Trust your instincts. Taurus, money alignment ahead. Budget now, shine later. Gemini, reconnect with your creative side. It's been calling. Cancer, healing day. Protect emotional energy. Leo, spotlight on leadership. Handle power with grace. Virgo, declutter your mind and workspace. Clarity equals currency. Libra, love is in the air. Speak your truth softly. Scorpio, transformation is here. Embrace it. Don't fear it. Sagittarius, adventure awaits. Plan a short trip to reset. Capricorn, career praise is incoming. Don't downplay your win. Aquarius, collaborations spark creativity. Team up. Pisces, intuition is high. Trust vibes over voices. All right, on Monday's show, which is Motivational Monday, we will reset, refocus, and rise, building a blueprint for consistency. We're mapping out weekly habits to elevate mental, physical, and business health. All right, my butterflies, this has been Mel B's Morning Kickstart. I hope your week was pleasant. Have a great weekend. Stay blessed. And I will see you on Monday. Have a good weekend.